Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going, guys? So tonight we're gonna do a reaction for our winner.
Yes,
Our
Patreon raffle winner.
For our Patreon, that would be the second Patreon raffle winner.
Exactly.
His name is Mr. Great Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yes, and we're gonna do some really interesting stuff from. Let me just 1 second.
Yeah. So he requested a little marathon. When you are a La Familia member and you get entered into a raffle every month that you're part of La Familia. So he got entered, and he's. We told him the time limit, which is longer than the request that you can buy, and then he chose a little marathon. So
right. So the marathon is from. The first song is from the Edgar Winter Group, a song called Frankenstein. And then the second one is also kind of like horror, Hocus Pocus, from the band Focus.
Yep.
And he said, and then there's a third one, but the first one he said, which basically is the first
use of the synthesizer.
Synthesizer, yeah. That's awesome.
Very intrigued about that because we're both very
synthy. And also, Hocus Pocus, he said that could be considered basically one of the first heavy metal songs. But the lyrics, though, are not very, heavy metal-ish. And then the third one,
The third one's going to be Frankenstein, but live.
Oh, okay.
So then we're going to get to watch the same song, studio, and being performed. Yeah, so that'll be really great. I'm super excited. Very different marathon. Thank you so much for that. And I'm super excited to get ready. Are you?
Yes, but first,
yes,
our quote of the day.
Yeah.
And so basically, since I heard the name Great Scott, and I immediately thought of a movie, and I'm going to give you a quote from that movie, and it's going to be super easy. So it says, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious shit. That's and you know it, Rosa.
Of course.
Everybody knows the movie. If you don't know the movie, look it up. Watch the movie. Have some fun.
If you know what it is, of course, leave it in the comments. This was an easy one, but we like to make it fun for you guys.
Because she makes it harder. I make it easy.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, let's get started.
Okay, let's get started. Thank you so much for your support, Great Scott, for... he sent us an insanely extensive email about microphones, since we've mentioned that we wanted to start using microphones. So a lot of great tips in there. Thank you so much. Like you said, whenever we're ready, we will dive into that. But it's good to have the information at our fingertips.
And it's just going to be so much. Even yesterday when we were recording, it's just so funny because we constantly scream at each other, and I would just like to talk to her.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
And
I know.
The bass is pretty sweet, but we're like, the bass is great.
I know.
And also, I guess maybe it's fun for you guys, but sometimes I can hear her, and it's frustrating.
Yes.
All right, so let's go.
I wanted to mention really quickly that the what years they were from. So Frankenstein is from the album They Only Come Out at Night, 1972. And Hocus Pocus, I'm actually going to have to look it up because...
So it's the best of them.
Yes, exactly. So I'm looking it up really quickly just to see what year it's from. Okay, 1993.
Oh, but the cover looks very 70s.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Isn't that a remaster?
Hocus Pocus
Check here
song.
on the Wiki.
1971.
Yeah. I thought the picture looked too...
I know. I was going to say that.
I was like, that doesn't look like the 90s at all.
Yeah, and it's from... Oh, it's a single. Oh, from the album Focus 2. Okay. Okay, so now we have an idea what we're listening to. 70s, which we love. Thank you so much for that, too.
All right.
All right, let's get started. So I have them set up so that one will play right after the other.
This is so good.
I know.
Oh my god. First of all, it sounds like freaking Deep Purple. Really cool. Like,
and I never heard that name, the Edgar Winter Group.
Never in my life. I would have thought, I don't know. It's always like a little trap when you hear like group and then Edgar Winter. It sounds very like, I don't know.
I know.
It
just
sounds like,
if you don't know the name,
it sounds like it would be a bore, you know, like the Edgar Winter Group. Like who would, you know? But then you're like, wow, what the hell?
It's
so good. Like the wow. First of all, the riff is fantastic, and then ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum, very catchy. I can already hear myself listening to this, and then the keyboard. He does like the cry, the wah wah.
Exactly.
I'm like so invested. It's like so good. Like this blows a lot of Deep Purple songs out of the water.
I know. I really enjoy this.
Like,
I love the
so
energy. I love the like that just experimental kind of aspect to it, you know? Like I can imagine when this came out, everyone was like, what is making that sound, you know? It's so cool.
But it's so funny because also, like, for example, like I've had that problem and it says the name, like even with the Doobie Brothers.
Oh, I know.
I was like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I expected.
It's not about the Doobie, you know, but it's like the Doobie Brothers. Is that like, what could that be? Or like, oh guys, you guys are gonna kill me. Allman Brothers. I've never heard them. But
me neither.
It just sounds like, I don't know, maybe something I would listen to. For me, it has to be like Iron Maiden, Genesis,
Metallica.
Megadeth, you know. But when it's something too long, it's like maybe it's very old.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like, you know, I need like Deep Purple, Black Sabbath.
Yes.
You know? So I never expected this to be so good. I'm so surprised. Thank you so much,
love it.
Scott.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I can't wait to
I
listen
know.
to more.
Me too. I love it. Thank you
good.
so much, Scott. Thank you, everyone, for watching this with us.
And I mean, I hope that I don't come off as ignorant, but I guess I am. But it is kind of like, you know, what you don't know. It's just like, you know, if you don't know, I guess you are ignorant.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we love doing marathons. So thank you so much for putting this in our tracks. And let's continue.
Yes. Oh my God. Let's go. A solo, man. That was... Wow. What about techno?
That was so...
That
Woo!
was amazing. Thank you so much. I have a question because you remember that movie that we have seen, Dazed and Confused?
Yes.
Is that the song Free Ride? Dee, 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 dee. Take it easy. Can we just check? We're just gonna come on. It's a marathon.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
We're not gonna do the whole song.
Oh, okay.
But let's just. I'm so
I'm
curious.
sure it is because look how many plays it has, and I know that song very well. But let's check it.
Let's just check. Listen to it? Okay.
The mountain is high, the valley is low.
Maybe the chorus.
And you're confused on which way to go. So I've come here to give you a hand and lead you into the promised land. So come on and take a free ride. Come on and sit here by my side. Come on and take a free ride. All over the country, I've seen it the same. Nobody's winning at this kind of game.
Let's see. So now you get a free song. I love it. I mean, we are enjoying this so much. But I was thinking of the free ride, or maybe they say a different word.
Oh, I
Take
don't
it
know.
easy. Ding, ding, ding,
Oh.
ding, ding.
I think
Free ride. Ding, ding,
maybe
ding,
it's part of
ding.
the song. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. But this is
But
great
I always
too.
thought this song was Leonard Skinner. I always, when I listen
Oh,
to
it's not
this
free,
song,
but it's like so right. Ding, ding, ding,
take it
ding. Take it
easy.
easy. You know the song.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
I'm so confused. But well, I love this as well. And oh my God, Frankenstein was like, you literally hear like the electricity.
Frankenstein was amazing.
That
It was
one
so
of the best like
unique and
70s
so
songs.
strange, even though we've heard so much strange stuff, you know, like very psychedelic stuff, but that still was very insane, and I can't imagine in 72.
I know, and
To
I
have
love
heard
the
that.
lows of the.
And it's on the same album as this, which sounds like more radio friendly, you know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, this song has literally 47 million
Yeah.
listens, which is
Reproductions.
like the other ones are like in the like only 100,000. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But let's keep going.
Okay.
It's a good one.
At this kind of game, we gotta do better. It's time to begin. You know all the answers must come from within. So come on and take a free ride. Come on and sit here by my side. Come on and take a free ride. Come on and take a free ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on and take a free ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on and take a free ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on and take a free ride. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I can see why this was a radio hit. I mean, I
Definitely.
can see why this is has so many production.
That's why I'd even heard it
Yeah.
somewhere, somehow.
It was very straightforward, very like a little bit of a solo,
Yeah.
you know, a little bit of a rock, you know, but good.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my
definitely super different than Frankenstein.
Yeah. Frankenstein takes the cake, I'm sorry, against this one.
I
Definitely.
can't wait to watch that live. We're going to be watching that
Oh
live
my
at the
God,
end.
yeah.
Ah!
And oh my God, the cover is like so like the cover art, the photo. But I'm never gonna like do that again when I hear like, oh, enter like something group. I'm gonna be like, okay,
Yeah.
let's do it because
Give it a good chance.
let's give it a chance.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go now with the second request,
Yes.
which is
Hocus
Hocus
Pocus,
Pocus
by the band Focus.
Focus. All right, so let's go.
Okay. Oh, yeah. There we go.
So the yodeling is throwing me off so much, but I love it. It's yodel, like
Yeah.
I'm feel like I'm like in the Alps.
Yeah,
where
I
was
love
born.
it. Yeah.
But they do some really good yodeling in Bavaria and then obviously in Austria and then in Switzerland. But I mean, it does sound like it could be. I mean, yes, it sounds like heavy metal, but if you listen to early Priest, like I showed you, that sounds like this.
Yeah.
Judas Priest in the 70s sounded like that. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
I like
love
it. I love the mix. I love how drum heavy it is.
Yeah.
Also, I in Frankenstein, very drum like focused.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
there was an entire drum solo.
Exactly. So I think I see a pattern with Great Scott, and he
Yeah,
likes good
Are you
drumming.
a drummer?
So yeah, I really enjoy this request because it's got a little bit of a lot of things, you know, like yodeling.
Crazy keyboards.
Yeah, good
drum
drum
solos.
solos. Exactly.
Wow.
Very,
Thank
very
you.
diverse.
Very
and we're only
interesting.
1 minute and 40 seconds in.
Yeah, and I'm already like
I
loving this.
know. Okay, let's keep going.
that like polka?
I'm not sure. Wow, but
It's
very
like stuff-
good. That's a talent.
was
That's
very
using
good.
your mouth as an instrument.
Yeah.
Exactly,
I
and the
love it.
speed of which you can enunciate all of this is so crazy. I
So,
love it.
I love it.
So interesting.
Very, very cool because it was, I was really surprised. Like, we don't react a lot with our faces, right? But in this one, I was like, okay.
I know. It's very cool, very unexpected,
Yeah.
very like,
Very cool. Different.
yeah, very different.
But good, you know?
Yeah.
Like some people, I guess. I
When
don't
would
know.
we have ever heard this?
Never.
Never.
No.
We would have never discovered it. Okay,
Yeah.
keep going.
So very interesting. It was more like an instrumental, like there
Yeah,
were no lyrics.
exactly.
But very cool. I love the guitar playing in this one.
Mhm.
Like, this was when again?
1973.
Imagine that was. I mean, that must. I'm sure that inspired also like Yngwie Malmsteen.
Oh, of course.
Because he was shredding.
These guys
on that
are
thing.
Dutch.
Dutch. Wow.
Yeah. So you can see like the European
Yeah.
influence there.
Yes, because and Yngwie is from Sweden, so but it's just like if you compare this to like other bands in the 70s who were playing lead guitar, that was fast, you know, like very fast.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bluesy. It was very like
Exactly.
very
Shreddy.
neoclassical shred. You know, very cool, very
Exactly.
cool licks and very very heavy metal, like awesome. Well, what can I say? I love the song. I'm definitely gonna send it to my mom and say, "What do you think of that?" Maybe
Send it
she've
to
heard-
Toby, yes.
Yes,
He would get a
he's
kick out
gonna
of that.
love it because we're like the funniest. We send each other like audios and stuff, and with just crazy stuff, and yeah, he's gonna love it. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Like he'll listen to this and let me
Have fun.
know what you think.
It was very fun, very
Yeah.
interesting. I never ever thought I would hear something like that.
With yodeling.
And metal
I know.
influences and the heaviness and the distortion, and very, very awesome that you requested this. Great, Scott. Thank you so much. Now we're going to get ready.
We're gonna do our last one, and we'll see you in a second.
Yes, we're going to get the video up here. All right, we got
We're
the
back.
video all pulled up here. I also made a mistake. We're not going to do Frankenstein live. We're going to do this song that we just heard
Live.
So
And it's on the NBC late night show.
NBC Midnight Special,
Midnight
from
Special.
1973. So apparently when the song came out, it must have been like a big
hit,
thing.
yeah.
And they were on NBC. So very cool. I was also very curious to see
I know. Let's see how they look like.
yeah,
you know?
how they look like, how they like perform, and how they do all of that stuff.
All of that great stuff.
So,
So you want to move this away?
It's not necessary. Yeah, you can.
Okay. All right, and do
All
your
right.
magic.
Here we go.
Musically, they're one of the most together and exciting groups going. Welcome, Focus.
Wow, one day before Alexa's birthday. They told him like hurry up. Wow, that was
Whoa.
crazy. I mean, yes,
I can
I'm sure
see
this
how
must
they
have
got
been a big deal.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say because they were
This-
so weird.
This was unique.
And his weird persona from the beginning, he was like making faces. I'm like, okay, this is like his.
But he
character.
is like, these guys are highly talented. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
all of them are great musicians. But the piano player and the vocalist, like the yodeling, and then he went an octave higher, and then he went an octave lower, and then the whistling, the flute. He's like a multi-instrumentalist.
I know.
So I'm sure this was just something different from watching maybe like Jimi Hendrix.
Yes.
Or like, you know, like the stuff.
Exactly.
This
And
was
I'm
like-
sure it was like a, you know, like now when we see a video that's funny, we share it, it becomes viral. So before it must have been like,
Like
have
the
you
tongue.
seen that video on VH1 about that guy?
Yeah.
You know, that
And
yodels?
I guess you had to like record it on VHS or beta,
Uh-huh.
whatever was available, just to see it. You know, you
Yes.
couldn't buy stuff like TV. Now
Right.
we want to see like, what's his name? Leno?
Oh, Jay Leno.
Jay Leno. This episode with Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know?
From
From
1990.
1990, like, or 1983 when he did the Terminator. Boom, you can see it. But back in the day, I'm sure it was like, oh, you have that video?
Yeah.
Can you make me a copy? You know, it was a
I
big
missed
deal.
it on TV or
Mhm,
something.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was great. It
It's
was
great.
very fun to see, to listen to the song and then see the live reaction.
Yeah, and then they played it way fast.
They did play it a lot faster.
I'm sure they told him, hey, can you like, you know,
Yeah,
speed it up?
make
It's
it-
TV, you know, we don't
Yeah,
have
because
that
the
much time.
original was 6 minutes and
Mhm,
something.
it was
But yeah, it was
really
great.
good.
A lot of you guys have suggested that we do that with several songs, like listen to the studio first and then the video. Obviously, as you guys have noted, that would make the video much longer, so it may be something to consider for certain songs like
Right.
this. Since he was a marathon winner, you know, you are
Choose your winnings wisely.
exactly. So very,
Yeah.
very nice choice, Great Scott. Thank you so much. We
Thank
hope
you.
everyone else enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. It was definitely very different for me. Out of like what we heard, I have to say I love Frankenstein.
The best.
I mean, we only heard
Yeah.
2 songs, but Frankenstein was really cool. I loved, like I said, all the drums in there,
Yeah,
the
and the
drum fills, the
keyboardings.
keyboards.
Yes. And the riff. This was more simple,
Yeah.
but Frankenstein was
But-
very proggy.
Exactly.
Not progressive rock, but it was very...
Yes. And I
Very-
definitely want to get more into the Edgar Winter band.
Yeah,
so
me
if
too.
you guys have any suggestions on like what we should listen
And
to.
we did do 4 songs.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we did. I
Yeah.
forgot about Free Ride.
We did
yeah,
4
Free
songs.
Ride, I mean, was a fun time.
it
You know,
was
radio
just-
friendly, fun time.
Yeah.
Not anything like, I think, out of this world, like Frankenstein. I can't believe they're on the same album, which is very cool because it shows you like how diverse that group is. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. We hope you enjoyed this and we hope to see you in the next video.
Thank you, guys.
Bye everyone.
Bye.